In the air, tension coils like an unseen warning. A single breath stirs, and the silence shatters. The wind sweeps through, carrying the scent of danger and instinct. Every heartbeat merges with the whispers of the wild. Here, every movement has its price. And this place allows no room for hesitation. Under the searing heat of the savannah, even a breath is an arduous trial. In a land where life is never easy, each day is a tense biological struggle. A lion holds its breath in the shade of a stark tree. Its eyes gleam as the setting sun bathes the land in gold. The predator's hour has arrived. Scattered roars echo in the distance, a declaration of war. Black rhinos, the last survivors, move in silence. Their gaze is ever watchful. Towards the riverbank, elephant herds advance slowly, their formations tightly held. Nearby, buffalo gather into a solid mass, their horns a formidable barrier facing outwards. Meanwhile, the leopard, a silent walker, conceals itself among the shadows and branches. Some hope only to survive until dawn, others calculate every step to satisfy their hunger. South Africa is known as a kingdom of wild nature, a convergence of nearly all characteristic terrains. This land boasts nearly 20 national parks, stretching from damp coastal forests to inland savannas. Spanning over 471,000 square miles, South Africa encompasses 8 major ecoregions. This rare convergence makes the country one of the world's most significant biodiversity hotspots. South Africa possesses a diverse and distinctive natural climate system, extending from the semi-arid regions in the west. The marked variation in rainfall and temperature with latitude and altitude creates distinct environmental conditions. Thanks to this interplay, South Africa is home to some 299 mammal and 858 bird species. Located in the southwest and central parts of South Africa, the Karoo and succulent Karoo are two of its semi-arid regions. The terrain here consists mainly of vast plains, with a few low mountain ranges and ancient rock formations. The climate is arid year-round, with a great temperature range between day and night. The succulent Karoo is particularly remarkable, as it is one of the few semi-arid biodiversity hotspots on Earth. It is a region that clearly reflects life's capacity for adaptation and evolution. The rock hyrax is one of the Karoo's most conspicuous residents. Few would guess that this guinea pig-like creature is, in fact, a relative of the elephant. This species thrives among the Karoo's rocky crevices, where it can find refuge from predators. According to numerous studies, the rock hyrax typically lives in groups. Their morning sunbathing ritual also aids digestion, allowing them to process tough herbal plants. The rock hyrax is also renowned for its sentry duty. Within the colony, one individual will always stand atop a boulder, sounding an alarm call at the first sign of danger. Like a valiant guard, the meerkat stands out with a survival strategy based on community. This species lives in groups and exhibits a very clear sentry behavior. They often stand on their hind legs to watch for distant danger across the open plains. Each meerkat mob can have up to 40 members, operating as a cohesive unit. In addition to guard duty, members of the group are responsible for caring for and training the young. Their forelegs, with sharp claws, allow them to dig deep tunnels underground. These burrows maintain a stable temperature, helping them escape both extreme heat and cold. Meerkats are most active at dawn and dusk, when the temperatures are more bearable. According to a report by the Kalahari Meerkat Project in 2024, meerkats are considered one of the few small species. Furthermore, the navigational ability of meerkats has attracted great interest. In semi-arid conditions where resources are scattered, this spatial orientation In such an environment, every species needs a strong survival instinct, and the bat-eared fox is no exception. As its name suggests, this species possesses enormous ears, about 4 to 5 inches long. It feeds mainly on subterranean insects, especially termites and crickets. In the heat of the Karoo, these are not just ears for cooling. They are a radar system. It does not see its prey. It is listening to an army of millions marching underground. Its termite feast. The bat-eared fox lives in lifelong pairs on the arid plains. The pair clearly divides their duties. Each individual digs and defends its own territory. When termites are scarce, this fox adapts its diet to beetles, larvae, and grasshoppers. The bat-eared fox possesses a specialized set of teeth. It has more teeth than most other mammals. Their communication is also very distinctive. The pair uses their tails and ears to express emotional states. Though not as agile or swift as the smaller animals previously mentioned, the strength of the black rhino As one of the big five, the black rhino is remarkably well adapted to the semi-arid environment. The rhino has poor eyesight, but an extremely keen sense of smell. It is very cautious and difficult to approach. The total population of black rhinos in South Africa at the end of 2023 was approximately 2,065 individuals. Despite its large size and imposing appearance, the black rhino is a particularly sensitive species. Each individual possesses its own territory, lives a solitary life, and rarely interacts with others. Most fascinating is the black rhino's symbiotic relationship with the red-billed oxpecker. This bird often perches on the rhino's back or neck, picking off ticks and parasites. Crucially, the oxpecker also functions as a living alarm system. Although the bird may sometimes peck at wounds to feed on blood, the benefit of the warning. The black rhino is a browser, specializing in the leaves, twigs, and shoots of bushes. When food is scarce, it can digest plants with moderate levels of toxicity. Remarkably, they can survive for more than 5 days without drinking, drawing moisture. The black rhino has a body structure suited for a solitary life. To conserve energy, it usually moves slowly and is active at dawn and dusk. The black rhino's hearing is also highly developed, allowing it to perceive sounds from a great distance. However, due to its extreme caution, encounters with this species in the wild are often limited. Rhinos reproduce slowly, with a gestation period of up to 15 months, giving birth to only one calf at a time. The young calf stays with its mother for 2 to 3 years. Studies in 2025 highlighted that the average annual growth rate is only 4.2%. This species has endured a history of survival marked by dramatic changes. The subsequent recovery has been slow, thanks to strict conservation measures and control of poaching. Due to the severe decline in the last century, reserves in South Africa are implementing strategies. Measures include armed patrols, GPS monitoring of individuals, and dehorning. If the black rhino represents silent resistance in a harsh land, the ostrich presents the opposite image. The ostrich is the largest bird in the world. Although flightless, it runs with great speed. An ostrich can stand up to 8 feet tall and weigh around 220 pounds. It runs at a constant speed of about 37 miles per hour and can maintain this pace. Ostriches live in small groups of 5 to 50 individuals, especially during the breeding season. This behavior provides them with a wide field of vision and vigilance against predators. Its diet consists mainly of vegetation, leaves, grasses, plants, and sometimes fruit. Its body temperature is regulated through special mechanisms. A study in 2024 estimated the ostrich density in the region to be about 2 to 4 birds. Long-term studies also show that flocks move in groups to optimize access to food. During the breeding season, males may lead a harem of 2 to 7 females. Male-female pairs cooperate in incubating eggs in a single communal nest to maximize survival. Amid the vast grasslands of Kruger, where the Oliphant's River winds through tall grass, the Nyala appears. They do not join the hustle of Savannah life, but choose to live on the fringes. The male Nyala is unmistakable. Its bluish-gray coat, with white vertical stripes along its flanks, looks like a living sculpture. In contrast, the female is a light reddish-brown with fewer markings, allowing her to blend in easily. Nyala live in small groups, sometimes only a few individuals, moving in silence. Their diet is not based on grass like many other antelopes, but on leaves and fallen fruit. It is this selective browsing that gives them a special role in regulating the vegetation. Despite their delicate appearance, Nyala are extremely cautious. If they feel threatened, they emit a sudden sound similar to a dog's bark. This dispersal strategy makes it difficult for large predators to successfully approach. If the Nyala is a gentle shadow gliding through the riverside thickets to hide, the African wild dog represents the opposite. This is a native wild dog, known for its mottled coat and highly effective pack hunting strategy. It is critically endangered, with only a few packs remaining in Kruger and some other reserves. A study in 2022 showed that this population maintains a low level of natural inbreeding. Individuals live in packs of 10 to 30 members with a complex structure. Although their gene pool lacks great diversity, it is sufficient to maintain the viability of the packs. Their hunting tactic is an art of synchronization. The wild dogs detect and encircle their prey in the early hours of the day or at dusk. A study in 2024 showed their diet consists mainly of small and medium-sized antelopes. According to the Fauna and Flora portal, wild dogs quickly exhaust their prey. In Kruger, the African wild dog population is estimated to be stable at 300 to 400 individuals. Data from BioQuest Africa in 2024 confirms that nearly 300 individuals live freely within Kruger. This is South Africa's largest population and is considered the last stronghold of the species. Their journey of survival is fraught with challenges. A 2024 study confirmed that the Kruger population has low genetic diversity. However, this could affect their resilience to environmental changes. Additionally, pressure from large predators like lions or leopards affects their density and distribution. If the African wild dog symbolizes sophisticated pack hunting, the lion represents absolute power. An icon of African wildlife, the lion lives in prides and occupies the dominant role in the food chain. The task of hunting always falls to the lionesses. They hunt in groups from dawn to dusk. They are smaller, faster, and better coordinated in collective pursuits. The stability of relationships between males is a key factor in survival. When young males mature, around 2 to 3 years of age, they are driven out of the pride to find a new coalition. If they succeed in joining a coalition or conquering a territory, they will eliminate the cubs of the previous litter to bring the lionesses back into estrus. Data from tracking collars in 2024 showed a pride travels an average of 5 miles each day. Their hunting success rate is between 30 and 40%, lower than that of African wild dogs. Cooperative hunting and the strength of unity are key to enabling them to take on targets. Lions also know how to use the terrain of the Kruger grasslands. The sounds used to mark territorial limits can travel up to 5 miles. Lion reproduction follows a demanding cycle. Lionesses have a gestation period of about 110 days and give birth to 2 to 4 cubs per litter. Although only about 40% survive the first year due to pressure from predators, based on studies from 2020 to 2025, Kruger currently has between 1,500 and 2,000 lions. The daily activities of lions in Kruger are varied. In the morning, they often gather in wooded areas to rest and digest. At the same time, epidemiological monitoring for diseases like bovine tuberculosis allows sandparks to implement biological measures. One of the reasons for the lion's mere 40% hunting success rate is intense competition. The spotted hyena is a carnivore with an incredibly powerful jaw, capable of crushing bones. Their society is matriarchal. Females are larger and occupy the highest ranks in the clan. They live in clans that can range from 20 to 80 individuals, and in especially favorable conditions, this number can be even larger. Contrary to the stereotype that hyenas only scavenge, they are, in fact, as effective hunters as lions. Research from 2010 and updates in 2024 show that from 43 to 95% of their diet. When they hunt in groups, their efficiency increases from 25 to 35% compared to hunting alone. The air grows thick. Only the heart-rending calls of the spotted hyenas remain. The scent of blood rises and curls in the hot air. Suddenly, in the distance, the figures of lionesses appear. One lunges forward, attacking the largest hyena straight on the shoulder. The other hyenas rush forward, baring their teeth and biting at the enemy's legs and tail. The savannah erupts into an inferno of roars, howls, and tearing flesh. Scenes of conflict between these two species are not uncommon on the savannah. They can run up to 37 miles per hour for several miles. Hyenas also know how to exploit the terrain of the Kruger grasslands. Each clan marks its territory with scat and urine near trails. The population of spotted hyenas in Kruger is currently quite stable, estimated at 1,300 to 1,800 individuals. Despite sharing their habitat with lions and other prominent predators, They persist. Like the hyena, scavenging is an essential part of the Kruger ecosystem, and the white-backed vulture is the indispensable cleaner. This vulture, the most common in South Africa, plays a critical role in preventing the spread of disease. With a wingspan of over 6.5 feet and extraordinary vision, it can soar at altitudes of thousands of feet. The spiraling flight at high altitude is the white-backed vulture's unique way of locating carcasses. Although they fly alone, upon finding a kill, they quickly gather in small flocks. Their ability to clean up carcasses is both a survival story of their own and a service to the entire ecosystem. A 2024 report confirmed that thanks to vultures, dozens of cases of disease transmission are prevented. Data also shows that about 100 vultures can strip the carcass of a 100-pound antelope in just 3 minutes. However, the white-backed vulture's path to survival is not simple. According to IUCN data, the population of this species has declined by an average of 4.1% per year. Organizations are implementing rescue programs, monitoring, and community prevention against poisoning. One of the main causes is the poisoning of wildlife to cover up poaching activities. The most serious recent incident occurred in May 2025 in Kruger National Park. They had fed on a poisoned elephant, causing the toxin to spread throughout the group. organizations are developing rescue programs, monitoring, and community prevention against poisoning. Stretching north from the Kruger grasslands is the Limpopo Olifants Riparian Zone. Rivers like the Limpopo and Olifants provide year-round water and allow for the formation of wetlands. Along these watercourses lies an ecological belt where life concentrates at its highest density. The strip of land between the Limpopo and Olifants rivers is a paradise of vegetation and home to the warthog. This species is mainly active during the day, taking advantage of the early hours of light to forage. Warthogs particularly favor grasslands near rivers, where the soil is firm and the grass is short and easy to graze. A recent study in the Limpopo Olifants Riparian Zone in 2024 recorded a density of about 3 to 5 individuals. At midday, when the sun is at its peak, they return to abandoned burrows to rest. Warthogs often use burrows previously dug by aardvarks and sometimes utilize those of porcupines. They enter the burrow backwards, keeping their tusks facing outwards as a defensive barrier. The warthog is an omnivore, primarily feeding on grass and roots, but when necessary, it supplements its diet. Warthogs live in groups called sounders, consisting of females and their young, forming small communities. When threatened, they raise their tails vertically to alert others and dash straight into their burrows. Meanwhile, on the riverbank appears a colossal creature that combines majesty with memory and emotion, the African bush elephant. The African bush elephant is the largest land animal on the planet. It is neither agile nor swift. But but to have survived for thousands of years in the harshness of the environment, the elephant is anything but ordinary. The herd is led by an old and experienced matriarch. A study in 2024 showed that these matriarchs can remember the exact locations of water holes. Furthermore, they lead the herd back on a cycle of 12 to 15 months. With their enormous size but a youthful spirit, elephants often choose the Oliphant's River as their bathtub. They use their trunks to suck up water, spray it on their backs, and roll in the mud. This cools their skin and also protects against parasites and keeps their hides moisturized. The spatial and emotional memory of elephants is astonishing. A project published in the Animal Behavior Journal in 2025 documented that at least 65% of herds This behavior demonstrates a deep affection and an extraordinary social bond. The diet of an elephant is quite varied. They are giant herbivores that consume shrubs, leaves, and bark. This process contributes essentially to the regeneration of low vegetation and ecological balance. During the dry season, when shallow streams disappear, African bush elephants use their tusks and trunks. The trunk is both a sophisticated survival tool and a versatile defensive weapon. The matriarch's memory is not just a recollection, it is a water map. She knows exactly where her ancestors dug for water 50 years ago. And when she finds it, she doesn't just save her family. She becomes the chief engineer, the life bringer for the entire valley. The elephant's ability to communicate is also remarkable. They produce infrasound calls from 14 to 30 Hz that can travel for miles. A 2024 study recorded these infrasound signals being emitted when the herd expressed emotions. Despite standing up to 11 feet tall and weighing around 13,000 pounds, elephants can move quickly. When threatened, the herd often spreads its ears, raises its trunks, and advances slowly. Ultimately, elephants have a powerful impact on the riverside ecological structure. By knocking down bushes and opening paths for sunlight, they create conditions for grasses and seedlings. Meanwhile, beneath the river's surface appears a semi-aquatic giant with extraordinary power and survival instincts, the hippopotamus. The hippopotamus is the second largest semi-aquatic animal in the world. The hippo's roar is not just for show. It's a stereo concert. It produces sound simultaneously through its mouth and its throat. It's a dual message, warning enemies on land and the crocodiles lurking below. Despite their seemingly placid appearance, they are extremely aggressive when they feel threatened. This is one of Africa's most dangerous species, responsible for about 500 human fatalities each year. A hippo can hold its breath for up to 5 minutes and walk or even run along the riverbed. At night, when it's cooler, they come ashore to graze, consuming up to 110 pounds of grass. A 2024 study demonstrated that hippo dung plays a crucial role. They defecate directly in the water and then wag their tails to disperse the waste, promoting growth. Their massive muzzles and mouths contain 2 canines that can grow up to 20 inches long. When threatened, they can open their mouths up to 180 degrees with a bite force of 8,000 to 9,000 newtons. Also lurking in the river, the Nile crocodile, the region's largest, stirs in silence. They are prominent in stretches of the river around Kruger, where the slow-moving current creates ideal conditions. The Nile crocodile lies motionless just below the surface, exposing only its eyes and nostrils, waiting for prey. With a bite of up to 22,000 newtons, one of the strongest in the animal kingdom, when the moment comes, it launches a lightning-fast attack, using its tail for a powerful strike to unbalance its victim. It all ends so quickly that the surface is still rippling while the prey has already vanished into the murky depths. An incredible trait of this species is its ability to endure long periods of fasting. They can slow their metabolism and hold their breath underwater for up to 2 hours. Reproduction is also a fundamental part of their population strategy. Each season, the female builds a sand nest on the bank, where she lays 30 to 60 eggs. Research shows that the Nile crocodile population in the Olifants has faced significant ecological pressure. However, studies in 2024 indicate that in the lower reaches of the river around Kruger, the population remains stable. The Nile crocodile is also considered a keystone species in the Olifants' aquatic ecosystem. Its presence is an indicator that the river system remains healthy, indirectly supporting. From the lowlands of the Limpopo River, South Africa's terrain gradually rises southward. This area extends at an altitude of 4,600 to 5,900 feet, where the climate is cooler. The landscape is characterized by grasslands interspersed with low shrubs, forming an ecological foundation. Under the wide skies of the high-veld grasslands, groups of Springbok, the national animal of South Africa. This antelope is famous for its high leaps and can reach speeds of up to 55 miles per hour. They typically inhabit open grasslands with scattered shrubs, well adapted to the dry and cold climate. In the harsh nature of the high-veld, Springbok are most active at dawn and dusk. They move in herds from a few dozen to hundreds of individuals, protecting each other with their high jumps. A distinctive detail of the Springbok is the dark stripe that runs from its eye to its mouth. The Springbok can survive for long periods without drinking water due to its ability to absorb liquid. The rainy season is also the ideal time for reproduction, although they mate year-round. The gestation period lasts 5 to 6 months, and they usually give birth to a single calf per litter. While the Springbok paints graceful leaps across the plateau, the black wildebeest leaves. They have a dark brown coat, a thick mane on their neck, and forward curving horns. Wildebeest live in large herds, creating rhythmic movements across the savannah. These migrations are for both foraging and maintaining social structure and defense. Their diet consists mainly of low grasses and herbaceous plants. In cold and arid conditions, the black wildebeest can survive for weeks without direct access. According to a 2024 study, the density of black wildebeest in some areas of the Free State Each herd consists of both adults and young, operating in an organized manner with group defense behaviors. Instead of relying solely on speed when threatened, black wildebeest move in a synchronized fashion. The waving white tail is a visual signal that keeps the herd cohesive while running. After the organized defensive display of the black wildebeest herds, the savanna landscape continues to bustle. Both species live in close proximity, forming a natural alliance on the high-veld grasslands. The plain zebra is common in the open savannas and grasslands of South Africa. Cooperation with wildebeest is an effective survival and defense strategy for the zebra. Studies on herd dynamics, published in the Journal of Behavioral Ecology, show this tactic reduces The zebra's diet consists mainly of short grasses and herbs. Each zebra consumes 33 to 44 pounds of dry matter per day, ensuring necessary energy. For individual defense, a zebra can reach speeds of up to 40 miles per hour in short sprints. Their powerful hind legs can deliver kicks with a tremendous force, enough to cause serious injury to a predator. During the dry season, zebra herds follow wildebeest to areas with stable water. If the zebra is an artist of camouflage on the grasslands, the Cape buffalo is like a living shield. One of the big five, this African buffalo is renowned for its strength and combative temperament. The Cape buffalo has an imposing body, thick hide, and a solid pair of arching horns. They live in herds of 10 to several hundred individuals, forming a natural shield against lions. When threatened, the entire herd unites, creating a living barrier with the horned bulls. This behavior has been documented in numerous confrontations in the Kruger and Mala Mala reserves. During the dry season, they move in large groups to maximize collective defense. In those places, Cape buffalo often wallow in mud, a physiological strategy. This habit is key to their adaptation to long, dry summers. The primary diet of the Cape buffalo consists of grass, but when scarce, they switch to young shoots. An adult can consume from 13 to 37 pounds of dry grass per day, providing energy. In the herd structure, females and young form the core, while adult males patrol. Bachelor groups of males can be very aggressive, though they rarely participate in primary defense. When a calf lets out a distress call, the entire herd reacts and moves to protect it. Finally, Cape buffalo undertake internal seasonal migrations in the Highveld. After the thunderous movements of the Cape buffalo herds, the space seems to settle as a slender figure. This snake-hunting bird is known for its elegant gait, almost like that of a model. The secretary bird has a distinctive walk with long legs and an upright body. Specializing in hunting snakes and other small prey, it uses its powerful legs like hammers. It walks at a pace of about 1.5 to 2 miles per hour, with an average of 120 steps per minute. The secretary bird's technique for killing snakes is impressive. Each bird typically holds a territory of about 8 square miles, traversing the low grasslands. Conservation is a pressing issue for the secretary bird. A study by BirdLife South Africa, presented in a 2024 report, warns. From the vast grasslands of the Highveld, South Africa's landscape transforms dramatically. The garden root forest emerges as a green, humid ribbon winding along the coast. This region is characterized by dense forests, where ancient trees tower tens of feet high. The gently rolling hills interspersed with river valleys have created a unique ecosystem. Under the thick fog, the bushbuck hides among the forest foliage. Unlike many herd-dwelling antelopes, the bushbuck chooses a solitary life. When they sense danger, they do not flee immediately, but stand perfectly still. At a distant sign of threat, the bushbuck freezes, lowers its body, and remains motionless. Absolute silence, combined with the ability to move silently through familiar paths, the bushbuck also has agile legs that allow it to navigate through dense thickets. They prefer to live near streams and watercourses, both for food and for a quick escape. Without fangs or long, powerful horns, the bushbuck relies on extreme vigilance. As night falls, the crown of the garden root forest is silently passed to the leopard. With its honey-colored coat adorned with unique rosettes, it is perfectly camouflaged. In a dense forest environment, this ability to remain hidden is its crucial survival advantage. The leopard typically hunts at night or during times of low light. After taking down its prey, it hauls the carcass into high branches, 13 to 16 feet up. Few know that the leopard is also a surprisingly capable swimmer, though not as naturally as a tiger. It is a valuable skill in a coastal ecosystem like the garden root. However, beneath the serene facade of the leopard's solitary life lie fierce conflicts. One of the greatest threats to leopard cubs is infanticide. When a new male takes control of a territory, he often eliminates cubs that are not his own. According to a 2024 study in the Sabi Sand Game Reserve, this behavior accounts for up to 49% of cub mortality. Furthermore, the leopard's reproductive strategy is heavily dependent on natural territory dispersal patterns. Mature males leave their natal territories to avoid inbreeding. However, with the increase in human-caused mortality, this pattern is disrupted. Leopards reproduce year-round with a gestation period of about 90 to 105 days. The mother raises her young cubs in the forest shadows, teaching them how to climb. In an environment full of competition and threats, survival skills are passed from one generation. Despite being solitary, leopards command vast territories from 8 to 15 square miles. In the grand tapestry of creation, each individual fulfills an assigned role. Under the soft twilight of the Cape Floristic region, the African penguin, the only penguin species, known for its donkey-like braying, they live along the coast, nesting in the sand. Upon reaching reproductive maturity, the foundation of the pair is a monogamous relationship. The female lays 1 or 2 eggs, and both male and female take turns incubating them. After hatching, the chicks are carefully protected by both parents, who go out at dawn. However, food scarcity, particularly of anchovies and sardines, due to overfishing. According to censuses in 2023 and 2024, the total number of breeding pairs has dropped to about 9,900. This sharp downward trend, nearly 8% per year, has placed the species in the critically endangered category. Current conservation efforts focus on establishing no-take marine zones near the coast. Under the delicate morning mist of the Cape Floristic region as the echoes of the African penguin colonies fade. The Cape Griesbok, an antelope endemic to the Fynbos region, chooses a survival strategy. Small and silent, rarely exceeding 22 pounds, with a light brown coat flecked with white. This species has solitary habits, often foraging at night to avoid predators. Also in this region, the Chakma baboon, Africa's largest monkey, has developed a survival strategy. Living in large troops on the forest edges and on cliffs, they climb with ease. On the Cape Peninsula, many baboons have been recorded opening car doors or wandering near tourist areas. Their diverse foraging ability is admirable. Their diet includes both native and exotic plants, with dispersal over 3 miles. However, the relationship between baboons and humans is fraught with conflict. There are still many cases of hunting, shooting with live ammunition, and illegal monitoring. Behavioral analysis shows that after episodes of human-induced violence, baboons change their habits. This can negatively affect the troop's structure and their reproductive success. Baboon troops have a complex social system. They sleep in groups on high cliffs, and at dawn, all individuals wake and move. Among the lower levels of the forest, as the Chakma baboon troop retreats into the shade of the rocks, the Cape Sugarbird, a nectar-feeding bird endemic to the Fynbos ecosystem, with its elegant long tail. It glides gently among protea blossoms, sipping sweet nectar and inadvertently carrying pollen. Through this behavior, the sugarbird becomes a crucial link in the natural pollination chain. Data from 2024 shows this species is the primary agent, enabling over 70% of protea plants. Each day, a single individual can visit over 300 flowers, creating a vast cross-pollination network. Despite possessing one of the world's richest ecosystems, South Africa currently faces a series of alarming threats. Rhino poaching shows no sign of abating. In the first quarter of 2025, 103 individuals were slaughtered, mostly in national reserves. The black market price for rhino horn now reaches $60,000 per 2.2 pounds. Wildfires are another danger, increasing in both frequency and intensity. On the Cape Peninsula alone, in January 2024, over 62,000 acres of forest were consumed by fire. Studies show that an average of 9% of the fynbos and mixed shrubland vegetation burns. Climate change is making the rainy season increasingly erratic, and prolonged droughts are forcing many species. Meanwhile, the boom in ecotourism over the past decade, though generating significant revenue, in popular areas like Kruger National Park or the Garden Route, visitor numbers have increased by over 40%. However, over-tourism has caused soil erosion and fragmentation of biological corridors. Species like leopards or bushbucks are finding it increasingly difficult to maintain their normal behaviors. Additionally, waste left by tourists, from plastic bottles to leftover food, is altering habits. These numbers reveal a reality. The boundary between nature and humanity in South Africa is becoming increasingly blurred. Facing the growing pressure of these alarming figures, the government and conservation organizations in South Africa By the end of June, 15 suspects had been arrested, and 5 cases related to rhino poaching had been brought to trial. At the same time, modern surveillance technology is being widely adopted in many reserves. Notably, June 2025 marked a significant milestone as South Africa joined the site's Rhino Task Force program. This initiative allows for the real-time sharing of research data and strengthens cross-border tracking. Furthermore, ecotourism areas are regulating visitor numbers, combined with community education. These efforts will help to partially control poaching and create a sustainable foundation. Some semi-permanent water sources persist longer into the dry season thanks to the deeper, nutrient-rich clay soils. In the dense undergrowth of the Combretum and Terminalia bushes in central Zakuma, the African crested porcupine silently emerges at night. With quills that can be up to 16 inches long, raised when threatened, this rodent is known for its passive but highly effective defense mechanism. During the dry season, when food is scarce, these porcupines venture deeper into the woodlands in search of remaining roots, tubers, and bark. However, this does not significantly affect the porcupine's health, thanks to its specialized digestive system and a clever nutritional strategy. Also in this region, another resident has chosen a completely opposite survival strategy, the patas monkey. No hiding, no burrowing. They burst into the open grasslands with remarkable speed. This is the fastest running monkey in the world, capable of reaching speeds of up to 34 miles per hour when pursued, twice as fast as most other primates in Africa. The patas monkey has a slender body, powerful hind legs, and a long whip-like tail, nearly as long as its body, which helps maintain balance. Its reddish-brown coat, bright face, and distinctive black eye markings like glasses make it easily detectable even from a distance. They live in small groups, led by a dominant male, are active during the day, and are constantly on the move in search of seeds and insects. This agility reduces their risk of encountering predators by 40% compared to slower-moving primates in the same area. Not all species choose to disperse and move with the flexibility of the patas monkey. Right in this same area, the buffon's cob takes the opposite approach, forming large, cohesive herds to survive the harsh, dry season. A distinct subspecies of the cob, the buffon's cob, is widely distributed across Central Africa and the Sahel, areas that now have arid soil, scorched grass, and dust-covered depressions. Unlike many herbivores that choose to hide in harsh weather, the buffon's cob gathers in large groups, with herds sometimes numbering in the hundreds. Each herd has a well-structured social hierarchy, often divided into 3 groups. There is a group of females with their young, solitary adult males, and younger male groups that practice competitive behaviors. At the end of the dry season, before the first rains arrive, the adult males begin to establish mating territories. They use their lyre-shaped horns to engage in direct combat to control the remaining patches of grass. GPS tracking from 2025 shows that the dominant males control territories of 0.3 to 0.6 square miles, which they hold for the 2 to 3 peak breeding weeks. To evade predators, the buffon's cob relies on a strategy of early detection and rapid response. They have a wide field of vision and extremely keen hearing, with many individuals constantly on alert at the edge of the herd. Their sprinting speed can reach up to 43 miles per hour, with sudden turns that reduce the chances of being caught. Like the cob, the African bush elephant also lives in herds, but their survival strategy is uniquely shaped by a different kind of hardship, one not rooted in weather or terrain. From 2002 to 2010, over 4,000 African bush elephants in Zakuma were lost to ivory poaching, more than 90% of the population. The impact was devastating, leaving deep fissures in the elephant's social structure. The matriarch-led herds were shattered, and without their leaders, the surviving elephants became scattered and extremely wary. The loss of the matriarchs, the keepers of migratory and landscape memory, left the herds disoriented. But a turning point came in 2010 when African Parks took over the management of the park. By early 2025, Zakuma's elephant population had surpassed 750 individuals, with more than a quarter being calves. Now, the African bush elephant is gradually returning to a normal life, readapting to the harsh rhythm of the dry season. In these conditions, the spatial memory of the matriarch becomes the key to survival. In these conditions, the spatial memory of the matriarch becomes the key to survival. Under the leadership of the oldest female, the herd moves constantly to reach areas like the Bar Salamat riverbed. The elephant herds of Zakuma are matriarchal units consisting of related females and their offspring. Each herd functions as a close-knit, highly coordinated social group in moving, foraging, protecting the calves, and sharing survival information. In arid conditions, the elephant's diet changes significantly. When fresh grass is gone, they switch to dry leaves, broken branches, roots, and bark, consuming from 265 to 330 pounds of vegetation per day. This behavior inadvertently reshapes the landscape, creating new opportunities for other species to thrive after the dry season. Their trunk, containing over 40,000 individual muscle bundles, is a crucial tool and weapon in their survival. During the dry season, the African bush elephant is known to dig water holes with their trunks. Each well is 12 to 20 inches deep. In times of extreme scarcity, ecological stress can lead to encounters with top predators like the lion. Besides sharing food and protecting the young, elephants also exhibit mourning behaviors for their deceased members, a rare trait. Zakuma National Park is gradually reclaiming its role as a true ecological sanctuary. Here, each African bush elephant is not just existing, but living with memory, intention, and purpose. As the thick night swallows the savannah, the mother elephant's every purpose contracts into a single instinct to protect. Beneath her colossal body, a tiny life trembles, its faint cries lost. The silence is torn as they arrive. A whole clan of hyenas emerges from the bush, their circle tightening with a macabre laughter, turning the still night into an arena. They lunge, aiming for the young, tender legs, but a wall of flesh and bone stands in their way. The mother trumpets a sound that shakes the heavens, not of fear, but of a primal fury. Each swing of her tusks is a sworn oath that the enemy will have to pass through her. In a circle of death, a mother's love blazes, brutally and fiercely beautiful. But contrasting with the roar of maternal love is another sound that shapes survival in Zakuma, the eerie laughter of the hunter. The spotted hyena has one of the most powerful bites relative to its body size, exerting a force of up to 1,000 pounds, force enough to crush the large bones that lions leave behind. Their digestive system is equipped with bone-dissolving enzymes, allowing them to digest marrow and bone fragments much more efficiently. They live in matriarchal clans. Each group is led by dominant females, usually related by blood, along with their offspring. In the dry season, the spotted hyena flexibly switches between the role of a scavenger and a formidable predator. They often arrive at lion kills to compete, using their large numbers to intimidate and steal the carcass when the original predators are off guard. Clashes between hyenas and lions have been recorded, with the hyenas organizing full-scale assaults on the carcasses. Even more incredible is their willingness to consume the remains of their own kind, an act that is both cold and efficient. Their dens, communal shelters chosen by the dominant females, are designed with multiple narrow entrances and are maintained collectively. In the dry season, when direct hunting becomes more difficult, the spotted hyena relies more on scavenging. They follow the vultures or the distant sounds of large predators, sometimes from miles away, to locate the carcasses. Unlike the lions, they are not dependent on the seasonal migrations of their prey. Instead, they adapt to the prey's movements. Their strong social structure helps to mitigate the stress of the dry season. When a dominant female dies, her successor, usually a daughter, quickly steps in to restore order and stability to the clan. The surface of the Okavango swamp slowly settles after the chaos. The last ripples fade, leaving only the smell of mud and a thin sheen of blood shimmering in the sunday. High above, a pair of broad wings cuts across the sky. It is the African fish eagle, the undisputed king of the wetland skies. With vision that can spot prey from over half a mile away, the African fish eagle does not need to soar as low as other predators. When it spots a target, it descends in a sharp diagonal line. Suddenly, its great wings fold. The eagle plummets like an arrow shot from the heavens. Its dive can reach speeds of up to 50 miles per hour, and in an instant, the water's surface erupts in a small explosion. Two curved razor-sharp talons clamp down on a fish weighing nearly 4.5 pounds, lifting it from the water before the ripples have time to close. When food is scarce, the African fish eagle does not hesitate to borrow the fruits of others' labor. It is known for its behavior of kleptoparasitism, or stealing prey from other birds. Its journey stretches northward to a river that has nurtured ancient civilizations, where this bird becomes a timeless symbol, the Nile. This river flows like a ribbon of jade, carving a line of life through the heart of the arid Sahara. The Nile River is approximately 4,132 miles long and is formed by two contrasting main sources, the White Nile and the Blue Nile. The White Nile originates in the Great Lakes region, with its most distant source being the Kagera River flowing into Lake Victoria. On the other side, the Blue Nile originates from Lake Tana in the Ethiopian highlands. Although only about 900 miles long, it contributes up to 80% of the Nile's water and nutrient-rich silt during the rainy season. The two great rivers meet in Khartoum, the capital of Sudan, merging into one mighty river. Afterward, the Nile cuts through the desert, creating a vast green corridor through a land where annual rainfall is only between 1 and 4 inches. Along its banks, ecological diversity thrives. This region is home to over 129 species of fish, 300 species of waterfowl, and many other rare animals. And we begin with the most iconic reptile of the Nile, which is also the largest reptile in Africa, the Nile crocodile. The Nile crocodile's image is carved on the walls of ancient temples, forever linked to the figure of Sobek, the crocodile-headed god, symbolizing the power, fertility, and wild strength that the Nile bestowed. In ancient Egyptian beliefs, crocodiles were not just fearsome predators of the river, they were sacred creatures. They were raised in temple pools, adorned with jewelry. Have you ever wondered why this giant predator bears the name of the river? More than 2 centuries ago, European naturalists first encountered this colossal crocodile along the banks of the Nile. Awed by its power, they named it Crocodilus niloticus. The Nile crocodile is famous for its enormous size. Adult males can be up to 20 feet long and weigh over 1,650 pounds. Its thick, dark skin provides perfect camouflage in the marshes and murky waters. The survival of the Nile crocodile depends on its ability to hide and the precision of its ambush. Along the Nile's banks, they choose quiet spots and lie motionless for hours, waiting for herds of antelope, zebra, or buffalo to come and drink. When the time is right, they launch from the water with lightning speed, clamping down on their prey with a bite force of up to 16,000 newtons. It is the crushing power of a moving steel press. Their signature hunting technique is the death roll. Once the prey is captured, the crocodile spins its body violently underwater, disorienting the victim, breaking its bones, and tearing it into bite-sized pieces to swallow. The Nile crocodile plays a vital role in freshwater ecosystems. They regulate herbivore populations, remove carcasses and sick animals, reduce the spread of diseases, and help maintain ecological balance. And before the Nile crocodile reaches its formidable adult form, it must survive a perilous youth, a youth of constant threats. As the water stills after the crocodile's strike, the shoebill quietly appears, standing motionless like a stone statue, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The shoebill is one of Africa's most bizarre and captivating birds. With a massive bill shaped like a wooden shoe, nearly a foot long, it can clamp down and crush large fish, water snakes, or even baby crocodiles. Its habit of standing motionless for hours in the swamp makes the shoebill look like a living statue, a perfect hunting strategy for ambushing careless prey. With a wingspan of over 8 feet and the ability to fly slowly and silently, it glides over the water without making a sound. Despite its prehistoric appearance, the shoebill is a testament to perfect evolution, combining strength, patience, and precision. With its sharp, cold eyes and majestic stance, it deserves to be called the silent hunter of the African swamps. Its greatest enemy is not the shoebill, but another silent hunter of the Nile monitor. An adult Nile monitor has a robust, muscular body, up to 8 feet long, and weighing up to 44 pounds. Its thick, scaled skin has a yellow-green spotted pattern, providing perfect camouflage. With a long, flat and powerful tail that acts as a paddle, the Nile monitor is an excellent swimmer, capable of diving for up to an hour to hunt or escape predators. Notably, the Nile monitor is known as an arch nemesis of the Nile crocodile, frequently sniffing out and raiding crocodile nests to eat the eggs. "2024 field observations from the Sud wetlands in South Sudan have documented cases of cooperative hunting." While one monitor distracts the guarding mother crocodile, another sneaks in to dig up and eat the eggs. Another striking feature of the Nile monitor is its intelligence, which is surprising for a reptile. It shows signs of coordination, task division, and problem solving. When danger lurks, it has an arsenal of defenses, puffing up its body to look more intimidating, emitting a warning hiss, lashing its tail like a whip, or biting hard with its powerful jaws. Ecologically, the Nile monitor helps regulate populations of small animals, young crocodiles, and large insects, maintaining biological balance throughout the Nile basin. However, the Nile monitor is just one piece in the vast reptilian puzzle of Africa. The continent is home to hundreds of lizard species, from the colorful agama lizards basking on rock walls to the small geckos hiding in crevices at night. This is the Moroccan spiny-tailed lizard, a small reptile armed with a tail covered in hard, sharp scales used for self-defense. It lives in the Sahara Desert, where daytime temperatures can exceed 122 degrees Fahrenheit, while the night plunges into cold, a place where furnace-like heat and freezing cold coexist. Stretching over 3.6 million square miles across 11 countries, the Sahara covers most of North Africa, an area nearly the size of the entire United States. This is not just a desert in the traditional sense. It is a complex tapestry of landforms, from vast shifting sand dunes to barren gravel plains known as regs. Hidden within the Sahara is one of the world's most mysterious geological formations, the Richat structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara. About 30 miles wide, this spiral-shaped feature is only fully visible from space. Beyond its unusual appearance, the Sahara is also home to life forms, with biological designs that seem crafted for survival in extreme conditions. The dromedary camel is perhaps the most obvious example. The most striking feature of the dromedary is its single hump, which can weigh up to 80 pounds. Contrary to popular belief, this hump contains fat, not water. When food is scarce, the camel metabolizes this fat into energy and water. The dromedary camel has an exceptional tolerance for dehydration. It can go for more than a week without drinking, and when water is available, it can consume up to 53 gallons in just a few minutes. In nomadic cultures like the Tuareg and Bedouin, the camel is not just livestock, it is the center of survival and tradition. They provide milk, meat, leather, and wool. As pack animals, they transport people and goods across vast desert distances. For their adaptability and versatility, they are known as the ship of the desert. Alongside the dromedary camel, smaller creatures also exhibit equally incredible survival skills. One of them is the fennec fox, the world's smallest fox. The fennec fox is nocturnal. It avoids the sun by resting in deep burrows dug in the sand. These burrows can reach depths of 4 feet and cover an area of over 100 square feet. Although highly social, the fennec fox hunts alone. Its diet mainly consists of insects, small reptiles, rodents, bird eggs, fruits, and roots. Thanks to its acute hearing, it can detect prey by picking up sounds from beneath the sand. Once the location is identified, the fox quickly uses its paws to dig and catch the prey. But these giant ears hide a second secret, a masterpiece of adaptation to the heat. They act as a perfect biological radiator. With a large surface area and countless tiny blood vessels close to the skin, these ears allow blood to circulate and release excess heat into the surrounding air, helping the fox to keep its body cool in the scorching desert heat. It's a two-in-one solution for both hunting and survival. Now let's turn to another pack hunter. They hunt with greater precision than lions and may be the most effective hunters in the African wild, the African wild dog. In the heart of the Okavango Delta, the African wild dog has carved out a different way of life. Not as powerful as the lion, not as stealthy as the leopard. They win through connection. The success of the pack is the key to survival for each member. And it is this social model that allows them to achieve a staggering hunting success rate of up to 80%. They are not large, averaging only 44 to 66 pounds, but their long legs, deep chests, and relatively large hearts allow them to run for miles without tiring. The final wonder named in the list of Africa's most extraordinary ecological treasures is not on land, but hidden beneath the water. This is the Red Sea Reef, the continent's only and most remarkable marine wonder. The Red Sea Reef stretches along the western coast of the Red Sea, from the Gulf of Suez down to the waters of Eritrea and Sudan. The Red Sea is one of the few marine areas in the world formed by the rifting of two tectonic plates. While reefs in the Indian Ocean, the Caribbean, and even the Great Barrier Reef have all experienced widespread bleaching due to rising sea temperatures. The reefs in the northern Red Sea have shown a remarkable degree of resilience. The corals here can withstand temperatures up to 89.6 degrees Fahrenheit without losing their symbiotic algae, a condition that often leads to coral collapse in many other regions when water temperatures exceed 84.2 degrees Fahrenheit. For this reason, researchers have dubbed them supercorals, a form of coral with exceptional heat resistance. This extraordinary resilience is not a recent adaptation but a legacy from the last ice age. To reach the Red Sea, the ancestors of these corals had to migrate through the Bab el-Mandeb Strait in the south, a gate of death with extremely high temperatures and salinity. Only the hardiest coral individuals survived that grueling journey. Thus, today's supercorals are the descendants of those elite survivors, carrying a heat-resistant genetic makeup forged over thousands of years. Today, this sea is home to over 1,200 species of reef fish, about 10% of which are endemic, found nowhere else in the world. The waters of the Red Sea are so clear that sunlight can penetrate to depths of 100 to 130 feet, providing energy for the photosynthesis of the symbiotic algae, the primary source of nutrition for the corals. Amidst the vibrant coral maze of the Red Sea Reef, a tiny creature tells its own extraordinary story of survival, the Red Sea clownfish. With its bright orange-yellow body and two bold white stripes, this fish is a living example of the power of adaptation and biological evolution. Although only about 5.5 inches long, the Red Sea clownfish thrives in harsh conditions. Unlike the colorful reef fish, the dugong captures attention with its quiet presence, steady movements, and enduring nature. The Red Sea, with its enclosed geography, high persaline waters, and high temperatures, has become the last genetic reservoir for dugongs in the western Indian Ocean. Today, only about 600 to 700 individuals remain. As a strict herbivore, the dugong is entirely dependent on the seagrass meadows in shallow, sunlit coastal waters. In the Red Sea, they show a clear preference for narrow-leafed seagrass. After the gentle glides of the dugong through the seagrass meadows, the survival journey of the Red Sea continues with another ancient creature, the hawksbill turtle. Unhurried and solitary, this sea turtle quietly protects the life of the coral reefs in its own way. The hawksbill turtle is listed as critically endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, with the global population estimated at only about 8,000 adult nesting females in 2025. However, in the Red Sea region, their nesting density is significantly higher. Recent surveys have recorded over 1,200 nests on Saudi Arabia's Farasan Islands alone. What makes them unique is that unlike tropical turtles that nest on damp beaches, the hawksbill turtles of the Red Sea lay their eggs on barren, sandy islands. Where temperatures can reach over 113 degrees Fahrenheit and rainfall is extremely scarce. To adapt, they have developed a rare reproductive strategy, laying some eggs without yolks. Although these eggs cannot hatch, they are thought to act as natural water sacs that help maintain moisture in the nest. Unlike many other sea turtles that primarily eat seagrass or jellyfish, the hawksbill turtle mainly consumes sponges. By eating sponges, the hawksbill turtle indirectly maintains space and access to sunlight for the corals. As the patterned shells of the hawksbill turtles gently cut through the waves on their return to the sea after the nesting season, another ecological icon of the Red Sea silently patrols the deeper waters, the grey reef shark. Unlike creatures tied to the sandy bottom or the shallow reefs, this reef shark is the embodiment of agility and control, keeping the ocean's web of life in balance through millions of years of evolution. As a mesopredator, the grey reef shark helps regulate the populations of smaller fish species, removing the weak or unhealthy, thereby maintaining ecological balance across the entire reef system. In the deep blue waters, along the steep reef walls of the Red Sea, the grey reef shark glides near the cliff face, using the currents to save energy before launching out of the shadows in a lightning-fast attack. After observing the schools of grey reef sharks patrolling the reef walls, we descend to the deeper levels of the ecosystem, where a solitary, powerful, and mysterious creature silently commands the food chain from behind the scenes. This is the tiger shark, the apex predator of the Red Sea, an ancient predatory icon whose lineage dates back more than 60 million years. Unlike the reef sharks, the tiger shark moves alone, is an opportunistic hunter, and can travel hundreds of miles in just a few days. As night falls on the Red Sea, the tiger shark silently rises from the abyss like a prehistoric ghost. It does not rely on sudden bursts of speed or pack hunting. Instead, it moves with a silent determination. Everything can become part of its menu. Sea turtles, dugongs, rays, smaller sharks, seabirds, and even drifting carcasses. A quick snap, a shake of the head, a powerful cut, and then it disappears as if it were never there. It does not always attack, but when it does, the tiger shark rarely fails. Although their image is sometimes controversial due to rare encounters with humans. "2025 statistics show that the chance of encountering a tiger shark while diving in the Red Sea is only 0.3%, with almost no aggressive behavior recorded. The wild nature of Africa, where wonders seem to step straight out of the Bible, paints a majestic picture of dust, flesh, and light. But behind that grandeur lie growing challenges. Mount Kilimanjaro has lost over 85% of its ice since 1912, while the forests at its base have shrunk due to logging and mass trekking. The Nile River is fragmented by dams, heavily polluted, and gradually losing its coastal wetlands. The Okavango Delta struggles with drought, oil exploration, and unstable flood patterns. The Sahara continues to expand, desertification swallowing its green fringes. The Red Sea faces coral bleaching as sea temperatures rise, while uncontrolled tourism and plastic pollution are destroying parts of the reef. To protect the Great Migration, the Masai Mara Conservation Center in 2024 adopted the Earth Ranger Monitoring Network along with LoRaWAN technology. Helping to track wildlife and prevent poaching more effectively. On Kilimanjaro, although more than 85% of the ice has disappeared since 1912, reforestation programs at the mountain's base and visitor management efforts are being intensified. Along the Nile, farmers are beginning to adopt agroforestry methods to restore the wetlands, encouraging the return of species like hippos and Nile crocodiles. Amidst the changing rhythms of nature, every small action from the community contributes to a greater change. Choosing responsible tourism, supporting transparent conservation projects. And reducing waste and practicing sustainable consumption are ways we can help protect the Serengeti, the Nile, or the Red Sea without leaving home.